I want to talk about how to set up Remind in your MyMathLab course so that after you've created your Remind accounts for your individual courses, you can also add a tab in MyMathLab so that they can see the messages in MyMathLab. Okay, so let's first go to the MyMathLab course home and let's manage the course. Manage the course, and we want to edit the course menu. So I want to add, first box up here, it says add new menu item. I want to add something and call it Remind Messages, and I'm going to make it a content page. Okay, so we add it. Then I'm going to go down and I want to make it the first tab because I want it to be the first thing they see when they get into MyMathLab. Alright, so up at number 1 we have saved Remind Messages. So all we've created now is a content page, but the page doesn't have any content yet. Okay, so we have a tab up there. Alright, so I'm going to click on the tab, and notice it says this content for this item has not yet completed. So I want to add some content. But the first thing I want to do is go over to my Remind account because I have to get the thing that I want to add. And the website is just remind.com. It used to be remind101.com, but it's just Remind now. And you can create a free account if you don't have one. And I'm going to sign in because I already have an account. And I just use the same stuff I use for MyMathLab. Okay, so I've signed in, and I have some courses over here to the left that I own, and I have some courses over here to the left that I've joined. The one with the little apple actually is my son's course. His teacher uses it, so I have joined that course. These 6 are courses that I've created in Remind. You can go and read the instructions. It's very, very easy to create the courses, but I'm just going to show you now how to add the course widget, it's called, to your MyMathLab. So once you've had a course created, let me make sure I'm doing 092 section 109. Alright, all of these are my current classes. I'm going to go over here to the little person in my account and hit the drop down arrow and go to widgets. And all a widget is code, computer code that you put in to a space, and then it creates this, whatever it is that is coded to create. So for instance, all we have to do is copy the widget, access the HTML portion of your website, paste the widget URL in there, and click Save. Now I want the one for 092109. I'm going to copy the code. See, it says widget code has been copied to your clipboard. I want to go back to my tab in MyMathLab and put it in there. So I have to do manage. I'm managing the tab. Now I'm adding the content to the tab. But here you got to be careful with a widget because a widget is HTML code. So you have to click in the bottom of your manage window, click HTML because that's the kind of code you're adding. And then you copy, you paste the information that you copied. Okay, just paste it and then click Save. Once you've clicked Save, if you want to go back and look at it, just click on the tab again, and it brings up the information here for Remind. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go and use my phone and send a message, even though no one's enrolled in the class yet. I'm going to send a message so you can see how it comes up. Comes up just like it does on the app. All right, so let me see here. 92109. Okay, I'm going to send a test message, and I'm going to say testing. 1, 2. I'm going to send it. Now I sent it, and if I have any students that were registered, they'd get it, but I think I have to refresh the page. And you see the message? I sent testing 1, 2. So the message that I sent to them it appears right here in MyMathLab. And because I made it the first tab, it's going to be the first thing they see. Now you could make it the second tab or whatever tab you want, but every day they're going to see these reminders. And if I have sent it, it will be there. Okay? So that's how you add the remind widgets. Now, if you just want to create a course, I want to get out of these. I want to go to my account, classes here. If you want to create a class, all you do is click on the create button, the add button. You call it whatever name you want to call it. So if I want to call it a Tester 9.2 course, they're going, as I'm typing, they're creating a class code for me based on their based on the number of courses that they've had in the class codes that, you know, it's algorithmically created is what I'm trying to say, that these class codes come up and they're, you know, gonna sometimes be similar to what your course name is unless it's been used a lot. And then we create a class. And these are the instructions. The instructions for your students are for them to enter this number and text this message. They're going to enter this number 81010, and they're going to text this message to that number, and they're going to automatically be enrolled. If you want to download the PDF instructions, print it out and give to them, or print it out or download it and place it somewhere else, you can do that. But it's very, very easy, and they can use email, an email address, or their cell phone numbers to create their account. And what happens is you send a message, they all get it, and they can't reply unless you change the settings of your course to allow them to start a chat. I don't want to chat with them. I just send them reminders. You can even send photos now and links to web pages and stuff like that. So I hope it was easy for you to understand. Have a great one.